Good morning, computer science. Today is April 29th, 2020. We have only a few more weeks, about 5 more weeks, 4 more, 5, week 6, 5-ish more weeks of school left. Woo! School year is almost over, whatever that means in these days anymore. So what we're going to be working on today is what is called a canvas painter. So with this, we're sort of introducing a new element, a new user interface element, which is what is called the canvas. Now, the canvas is basically a place where the user can interface and do drawing themselves. So with that, what I want you all to complete today is, I believe, bubbles 2 through 13. With this, what I want to do is just sort of give you a brief overview. So with these first few bubbles that we're working on is basically you're just getting introduced to the canvas and what can be done on it. So with it, not only can you as the programmer can sort of do drawing on the canvas, like I said earlier, the user themselves can also do some stuff like that. So in this first one, basically all we need to do is you're putting in the canvas, and then under events or under code, you're going to just do set active canvas and just select canvas 1, although maybe we want to rename it because canvas 1 is kind of a bad name, so I'll just call it main canvas. And with that, call it main canvas. And then what we're going to do is use the circle command, and we'll just make it a big circle. So if we run it, bam, big circle. Well, oh wait, not quite the center. Let's go a little higher. 240. Even higher. All right, what's the numbers? Oh, need to go lower. Whoops. Bam. Circle. All right, so that's basically what you're doing in this first one. You're just creating a giant circle. And then in the next one, you're doing a set of random circles. And we're just going to use a for loop. So what we'll do is, and then we'll do random number between 0 and, I believe for the circle command, it's X. So between 0 and 320. And then we'll do another random number between 0 and I think it is, let's go with 390. And then if we run this, although we want to do it 200 times, so 200. Boop. Oh, although what I just did was I forgot to change this, so let's try a slightly lower number. Boop, look at all these circles. I feel like I'm looking at ink blots. Yeah, kind of calming. All right. So one of the things is you need to make sure that you do random numbers here before, instead of in like setting them as an outside variable. Because if you send it as a universal variable outside of the for loop, you'll end up with just one random circle location with 200 dots on top of it. And then in this next one, what we're going to be doing is you're going to be sort of choosing a fill color for the set a stroke color and fill color to sort of edit at the, what's the word? To sort of do the, what's the word, is to edit the sort of gamma, or the alpha, I should say, of it, of making it partially transparent. One thing that's really useful is looking back into the code stuff, because if you see here, to set the color to be slightly transparent, you could do something like this, RGBA, and then the 0.5. So I'm going to actually copy this and then instead of 0.5, we're going to do, I believe, 0. Is fully transparent. And then we're going to do the same thing here. And we'll just make it about 20% transparent. And to sort of make it fully black, 0, 0, 0. Let's run it and see what happens. Oh, here's an issue. You see this black dot? Guess what we forgot to do? Order matters. So what I can do is I can just cut that and I can just put it right above the for loop. Technically, since we're setting the stroke color to invisible, it doesn't really matter what it is, what color we have here. If you wanted to, you could always change the stroke color, which you're going to get to play with plenty in the future. So we run it, bam, all of them are partial fill, and then we can finish this and continue on, and then you're going to be playing with sort of doing a on event command, so then when you click on the canvas, it'll just add a dot. And that's what's going on there. If we continue on, we're going to sort of build how these events go, such that when you yourself, it'll take your X and Y position of your mouse and be able to sort of use as a key press and sort of create your own patterns on the Canvas Painter. So that's sort of the ideas we're getting at here. And basically we're going to be adding some you're going to end up getting to a point where you're able to add some features to your Canvas Painter. And just in the idea of keeping this video mostly short, this is where I'm going to basically end it. So if you have any questions, message me. I can go further depth, but I figure this is a good sort of introduction to what you're doing and sort of playing with the Canvas Painter. And that's all. Have a good one.